Okay, it's going. Good.
Oh.
Okay, so I touch the screen.
Keep it on.
Not in this section.
Oh,
Not in the right. There you
this
go.
one.
You see
Where is the volume? thing?
Yes,
Yeah,
I got the volume, it's going.
Okay, yeah,
Are these
it's,
not-
There's a microphone and you probably just hit it. So like you did.
Okay.
it's these little dogs.
I didn't figure it was too complicated.
Okay.
I have no clue.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the first meeting of December 2025, the North Spencer County School Corporation. And Superintendent Schneiders has 4 days prior to today provided each of the board members a packet of information in reference to the item on tonight's agenda. This packet is for our review and ask questions or concerns addressed. At this time, I would like to call this meeting to order with a moment of silence. Our vision is to provide inviting and challenging learning opportunities for everyone. And tonight we have a group from the high school presenting on a career-connected school program. And with us tonight, we have the Heritage Hills High School principal, Kate Kress, the assistant principal, Kevin Temple. We have the career coordinator, Monica Damey, and we have Judy Bucher from the SIEC. She's the executive director there. And this is in Rising, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
Right. So tonight we're going to talk about how Heritage Hills High School, now we are considered a career-connected school. This opportunity came about from, like Mr. Schneider said, from Judy Bucher and the SIEC. Our staff was provided training through Dr. Steve Verguer at a cooperative educators. Okay. So they have traveled from California, met with us last year a couple of times, taught us how to use the RISEC. The RISEC is a framework that allows kids to talk about their things that they identify with. So the R stands for
Realistic.
A,
Artistic.
I,
Investigative,
S,
social,
E,
enterprising,
C.
conventional.
Okay, so students talk about those. We have done lots of things through announcements, activities in our homeroom classes, on our boards throughout the hallways that help kids to identify that. So a career-connected school is built on the idea of weaving career planning into everyday learning. Okay, it's not just a lesson on careers today we're going to do in this one class. We use the RISEC framework and basic conversations as key tools to make career exploration an ongoing, relevant, and personal part of students' education. This approach goes beyond simply assigning students to career tracks. It helps them to understand themselves and how they can contribute to the world. Okay, our students have spent time learning the RISEC. Obviously, they can just name off the letters there. If you ask any of these students, Addison, what letters do you identify, or not letters, we should call them themes, do you identify with?
S, E, and I. So
Okay.
social, investigative, and enterprise.
Okay, so she identifies with these 3 themes. And what we have been talking to students about is those 3 themes she identifies with, what careers align with some of those things that she identifies with, that she is interested in, that she is good at, those kinds of things. Through daily announcements, class discussions, reflection activities, they've explored their strengths, interests, and values. And as a part of our commitment to being a career-connected school, we have asked students to create a personal showcase, which is a presentation about who they are. So that's what they're going to do here tonight. They are going to present their showcase to you. So that was kind of our final step in this process of becoming a career-connected school. So in this showcase, students reflect on what they've learned about themselves. So which RISEC themes that best represent them. What are their strengths? We've talked a lot about what interests you. We've talked about what do you value. Do they want a job that they never have to work weekends? Or do they want a career that they feel like they have helped someone? Those are the kinds of conversations we've had with kids. We talked about how they're growing in these areas, what are their options, and where would they like to end up. So students grades 9 through 12 are working on showcases. So 9 through 11 have just started them barely. They just got going. Our seniors started at the beginning of the year. So in grades 9, they are creating a showcase and are going to present to their peers within their homeroom class. Grade 10 is creating a showcase, and they're gonna take them home and present to their parents, so that their parents are informed of what their students' interests, values, kind of what they're thinking as far as future. Obviously, this can always change from the time they're a freshman to a senior, and we encourage that, but it's really about reflecting about themselves. Juniors are going to present to school personnel within the building, and our seniors were tasked with going outside of the school building. So it could have been somebody that they work with. These students volunteered to come here and present to you guys, but we wanted them to reach out and kind of network past our little building. So the purpose of this showcase is self-reflection, purpose, direction, confidence, practicing speaking and presentation skills, and building early networking experience. It is an opportunity for students to better understand themselves and begin making connections between who they are and where they would like to end up. And one of the things that Dr. Steve would tell us when he came is that most people, the opportunities that they receive are not from people they know, but from people that they know somebody else. So that's why we really want the seniors to start branching out. You know, they may have an idea of what they want to do or where they want to go for school, and they're going to talk to you about it today. This has happened to me several times when I'm talking to a senior about theirs. Almost every time I've been able to say, hey, I actually know somebody that works in that field. Do you want me to connect you with them? So that's kind of what our hope is for having them go outside the building and do some networking. So, students, you can help me with this. You want to add, Tyler?
Yeah, so like in my class specifically, I know one kid went to Boulder Crush Town and did a forestry trip with them and was able to, get in some of the vehicles and kind of see that whole operation. And he really enjoyed that, and I think he's going to pursue a career in heavy machinery. And we had one kid that go to nursing home to like kind of tour that stuff. And we had a bunch of different kids. We talked about in the class and went out and did stuff, and some of them found out that they really don't want to do that career. And a lot of them found stuff that they really enjoyed. So I think for my class specifically, and I'm sure other classes too, that it was really beneficial for a lot of the kids. And they were able to network. I think one of the kids met with a resource officer too, where he was able to get someone that was able to work, put him in some of the criminology or whatever that is, but forensics, I think it was. He was able to talk to someone on that behalf. So a lot of the people in my class were able to really benefit from it.
Yes, so lots of positive outcomes. Thank you for sharing that, Tyler, because that's exactly what we're going to go into. That came out as, I'll be honest, the first time I presented to you guys that this is what we were going to doing, what was the reaction? Not.
Do we actually?
More thing we have to do.
Do we actually have to do this?
Yes, do we actually have to do this?
What if we don't?
But once we got in it and we started hearing some success stories, like Tyler was just talking about the kid who had a job shadow opportunity at Boulder Touchstone, which basically led into what I believe is he's pretty much got an opportunity at a job offer if he wants it when he leaves. So that would not have came to fruition here without doing these showcases. But we've had several job shadow opportunities for kids, connections to others in interested field. They've received a lot of advice about education that's needed for their future careers. I feel like we've gained an understanding of who you are now and a kind of a vision of your future possible self. Students are feeling more comfortable and confident in presenting and speaking, and just some excitement about what we're doing. I think they can kind of see now the relevance to all of this, and that it is important to talk about these things and reflect. And that's what we kept telling them all the whole time. It's about you. You're doing this for you. You are self-reflecting, learning about yourself, and it obviously can change as you go. Okay, I think that's about, yes. Again, we just wanted to say thank you to Judy and the SIEC for allowing this opportunity to happen. Today I did receive an email, and I put a copy on your table. This is from Dr. Steve. It's just a letter saying that Heritage Hills High School is a career-connected school now. So, all right, so yes?
I have something, like Mrs. Christ said, like it is a lot about like self-discovery and like learning about what you are gonna value later in life is something that I don't think me or like my peers really thought about. But when you're like posed with the question, like, does money matter to you more than like maybe starting a family or having time if you wanna live in a city or rural? And like, those are things that as a senior or even as a freshman, I would have like to started to think of that before. And so it's really eye-opening the different like careers that you have to choose to fulfill those values that you really don't think about before. And I think that's like a really important part outside of just like trying to find a career.
And lots of, we would ask them questions, you know, even the way we embed this in the classroom is, teachers would talk to students and have them reflect, and then they were working in small groups. Did you enjoy that? Do you like working with others? Or do you prefer to work on your own? Because knowing that about yourself can also help you determine whether you want to work a career where you have to constantly be working with other people, or if you want to do a job where you are by yourself the whole day. So I think in all of those opportunities have really made the kids start to think about these kinds of things and explore career possibilities. I love what I do, but I became a teacher because my mom was a teacher and that's what I knew. I did not have these opportunities when I was in high school. So, yeah, Vanessa.
Going off of what you were just saying and then what Addie was saying, I also think that these letters have helped me find different jobs that I didn't even know existed before. And having these letters to show me what I would be suited for also helps me like branch out and not just choose, oh, I want to be a doctor because I like the medical field. But like that's very broad.
Right. So you've been having these things you were able to kind of, you knew what pathway area you were interested in, but these kind of help lead you to other opportunities within that pathway. Anybody else want to share anything before we go ahead?
I'll say something. I think it was also a really great opportunity to get to really know your own strengths and kind of your own weaknesses out of the way too. Because a lot of times whenever you're going through high school, you're really able to identify your weaknesses, like, because you can see it, especially in like grades, like, oh wow, I'm not very good at math or I'm not very good at science, but you're able to really see your strengths throughout seeing the showcase and seeing your letters. Like one of mine is social, and obviously I'm kind of extroverted, I knew that, but it was also enterprising. And then it kind of made me realize what about that enterprising I was able to see in myself, and it was really a good way to self-reflect and get to see your strengths, because a lot of times you don't really get to see your strengths and you're not really encouraged to talk about your strengths as much. People are just always like, oh, what can you work on? But then this kind of gave you the confidence in being like, oh, I am social, I am enterprising, I am conventional, and that I am able to do a career such as this or such as that. So I think it was a very good confidence builder as well.
Did any of you not have an idea of what you wanted to do, and this helped you to go? Are you kind of, Tyler?
Mr. Simpson, my one of the teachers, that helped me a lot. He said a lot of different things. One specific example was he was able to, financial advisor guy, to manage my money, and I was able to go people called him and we talked about finances for a long time, and I was able to kind of, I really enjoyed that kind of thing. And we'll probably pursue finance in college, so that was one way where he was able to someone that I was able to use that for my own personal benefit, but also realize that I want to pursue finance. But,
I think it's been a great opportunity to see how these seniors have kind of like hated it from the very beginning. Despise might be a better word, I don't know.
The very first meeting was rough.
It did not go well. And even the kids that were probably the most Debbie Downers of the group, you can go talk to them now and they're like, yeah, I get it now. It's been a good thing. So, and honestly, it's going all the way down to our middle school and elementary schools. I know we got a riot set clubs at the elementary school level. My little girls, they come home and talk, I'm in this club. I'm like, oh yeah, why is it? Well, they said one of my letters is this, so this is one of the options. So it's one of those things that I don't see this really going away. I see this becoming more and more embedded into our kids. And like I said, how many times have we gone into an interview and they said, why should we hire you? What's something good about you? And we sit there and go, I'm really organized. Well, this is put that back on them to really think about what do you value? What are your strengths? And hopefully, save them a couple of major changes in college and get them going down the right path.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is you guys can just pair up, these are gonna scoot together, so one of you can go here. They have a showcase that they created, and they want to share it with you. They have been told this is really more of a conversation. They don't necessarily have to do a presentation. So feel free to ask them questions. We want this to be a conversation that they're having with somebody outside of the school building. And if you have networks or ties or advice for them, feel free to share. Okay, you guys can go ahead and you can scoot your chair.
Here, you can use. We can.
Yeah, you can go. It's
Come back next time.
Yeah, you're good. Thanks, Tyler. Well, like, this is my turn now, like, a lot of these things, like, you know, comments that you can send me. But, so, like I said, I was wondering, yeah, but it's not, just take pictures. Social. Very good. I don't like to just I really like so I can Students, if you wanna go ahead and wrap up your conversation, so go ahead and wrap up your conversation. Yeah, she was definitely a All right, students, I think that we have probably taken more time than we are allotted. I appreciate your time, and we are excited to be connected now and plan on continuing these conversations in the years to come with, obviously, kids, students, and adults. We think it's beneficial. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Yes, thank you guys. You can just put it here and we are back. You are free to go. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are welcome to stay.
Okay, the next item, we're gonna go back here, we have roll call. David Waniger,
Present.
Wayne Brinkman,
Present.
Jennifer Rich,
Present.
Chris Flohr,
Present.
Jennifer Aldridge, Brittany Giles.
Present.
Everyone is here this evening, so we have a approval of minutes of our previous meeting in November.
Make a motion to approve minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, next item on the agenda is treasurer's report.
Have several, well, I have a copy of the treasurer's report in the folder, also have a comparison of fund balances for the month of December. Also in your folder, one item of note, preschool, I just wanted to mention, and following that obviously pretty closely, there were some, I guess, extraordinary expenditures that came out of there this past month, so that's why you saw a little bit of in that balance. I noted those in the agenda notes. Other than that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, the next item is consideration of claims.
Claims have been, claims for this docket are 108,414 through 108,497, totaling $315,257.49. One claim on there, claim 108,418, Mrs. Oxley will need to abstain from. Otherwise, are there any questions on the claims?
Make a motion to approve.
A second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is personnel considerations. We have no leave and we have one resignation.
Have one resignation, at the high school head football coach, Todd Wilkerson, resigns his position. Recommend you approve that resignation.
So.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. I think we want to take a moment and thank Todd for everything that he's done through these years to make our program what it is today. Appointments?
We have several appointments. One is the school nurse position at Heritage Hills High School, Middle School. Mrs. Kress, Mrs. DeVillies, and Mr. Temple recommend that Brianna Smith be hired to this position. We also have, two volunteer baseball coaches that I'd like to bring before you. Patrick Cruz and Trey Doby, these are volunteer baseball coaches. Mrs. Aldridge will need to abstain from Mr. Cruz's appointment. And that is all of the appointments for consideration.
I'll make a motion to approve those appointments.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is patron comments. Okay, next item is old business.
We have several items under old business. One is transfer from education to operations fund. Request approval to transfer $833,333 from education to operations. I recommend you approve that request.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Next item, we have project updates. We have Mrs. Angela Burton here from the Stefano Group. I think Angela will do most of the talking. I may interject a time or two, but Mrs. Burton,
You want to start on the classroom improvements?
I think so.
So believe it or not, we are planning for summer of 2026 already. Looking at the Heritage Hills High School, the North Classroom addition improvements. Essentially, we have 4 more classrooms in the 200 hallway to finish the classroom improvements with. Also, the life skills room, which is classrooms 119 to 14. There's currently a restroom in that life skills area, as well as the technology lab department. Those are 128 and 130, looking at finishes and replacements on those. Due to the complexity of having the restroom, making sure that that is ADA accessible, and potentially some modifications that will be needed for those types of students to have that full accessibility. We did ask 3i Design to submit a preliminary design fee, which Mr. Schneiders has reviewed. So they will be helping with the overall design with us, particularly that life skills area, but we would like to package that as one bid package and put that out for bid. And again, we'll start to get that ready to go for next summer. So currently working on that. Also looking at an alternate for cafeteria flooring replacement. So if budget would allow to potentially replace the VCT tile and carpet that is in the cafeteria area as well. That's part of the project as an alternate should budget allow.
What does VCT stand for?
The VCT, vinyl composite tile. So it's the squares that has to be waxed every summer. Good question.
Well, it's not the trafficking tile, I think it's what we call that, it's
Terrazzo.
terrazzo tile.
Yeah.
The rest of the area.
Nope, not the terrazzo. It's beautiful. Do we move on to the group?
Yeah, and we'll further down the agenda, we'll get into the roof as well, so if you want to preface any roof information.
Sure. So further in the agenda, you'll see we're asking for moisture management, has done the plans and specifications and has submitted the notice to advertisements for bid for the 2026 Heritage Hills Middle School and CTE roof gutter downspout repair and replacement. So the way that moisture management basically packaged these was base bid for Heritage Hills Middle School would be replacements of the roof with a new standing seam metal roof system. With an alternate for Heritage Hills Middle School to install a PVC roof system with the ribs in lieu of the metal roof. So essentially it would be a PVC roof system that looked like a metal roof. So that would be the Heritage Hills Middle School, would be base bid and metal roof, alternate with PVC roof system. The Career Tech building would be base bid number 2. That would be install a new standing seam metal roof system with an alternate as well for the PVC roof system with the ribs. So those would be basically base bid package number 1, base bid package number 2. They would be 2 separate projects.
Can you explain the add alternate, number 4A and number 5A, the warranty? Can you explain that a little bit? I'm not sure I understand.
That is basically an additional, it's an additional warranty that they would add to the PVC roofing system. Moisture management could probably tell you a little more about that, but it is just an additional warranty that is an option. Should
Not needed on the standing seam, but needed on the PVC
Correct.
only, which is why it's stated, okay?
Correct. Yep. And again, it's optional at that point. The bids would be, for the advertisement, the bids will be coming back on February 11th. They would be bringing those to the board. Once they've evaluated those, the February board meeting. Questions?
Get the bids and all.
Basically, the roof would be PVC, not metal, right?
One or the other.
One or the other. Then we'll get a bid on each.
Yeah.
So we'll get the metal and then we'll get PVC, so we'll get 2 bids on each building.
Yep.
And then the warranty that you talked about, that's in an addition, that's over and above what the bid will be, is that right? Or that's gonna be included? That's gonna be over and above the bid,
Over and above what?
the PVC bid,
Correct.
yes.
Correct. Thank you.
And then the February timeline, the estimates, that gives us plenty of time to get things planned or if approved to move forward for starting the summer, at least on 1, possibly 2, depending on schedules.
In your opinion, which one's gonna come in as higher?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Good answer.
I will say, I think I think that'd be a good one for moisture management, to answer, but as far as you know, it's nice to have 2 different, 2 different options, and that allows you guys as a board, to make a good decision or an educated decision based upon what you feel is best.
So you're planning to have them here on that 23rd meeting, is that your intention?
I'm
Yes, management, to have them attend the meeting.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you. Next item is new business.
Okay, we have numerous items under new business. The first item is the North Spencer 26 non-certified employee handbook. Those changes have been made, I've linked those in under your notes. If there's any questions, we'd be happy to answer, but otherwise I recommend you approve the handbook as we've discussed previously. So
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
next item is the preschool employee handbook, really the same exact thing. So it's basically, besides the starting pay of the teachers, that is different, the assistants and such, that's all the same. So I recommend you approve that as submitted.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, so next item is request for advertisement to bid for the middle school and CT roofs. So really the next part of this process is Brennan with moisture management said on the phone, basically what you are approving here is you are saying you approve advertising for bids and then to receive bids. So that's what this approval is right here. So That information is linked. If you have questions, I'd be happy to answer, but otherwise recommend you approve to advertise for bids and to receive bids. So,
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
next item are just some management logistical things for us in the office. Cannot believe we're almost at winter break. Right now, I do not see us having the need to hire anybody over winter break, but should that situation come up, it's been practice to just put that on there. Of course, I will communicate with you guys, but if that does happen, then we have permission to do that before our next meeting. So I recommend you approve that request.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Next item is to seek permission to make necessary encumbrances within the 25 budget. Asking for your approval, should that need to happen. Right now, we don't anticipate that, but again, just in there, just in case. Recommend you approve that request.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Next item, permission to make necessary transfers within the 25 budget. This is something that Jerry does to close out the year. Recommend you approve that request.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Next item is permission to close the administrative offices on December 24th and December 31st. Recommend you approve that request.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
And what's a board meeting without a good asset disposal? We have a flat top griddle that does not work anymore at Nancy Haynes and is beyond repair. Jennifer Lindsay recommends we be able to dispose of that properly. But would you approve that request?
Approved. I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is request.
We have 3 field trips for you to consider. I recommend you approve those field trips.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Professional leave.
Next, professional leave, Andy Fisher requests to attend the Indiana High School Baseball Coach Association Clinic in January. Recommend you approve that request.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Use of facilities.
The North Spencer Soccer Association requests use of the PAC building on Saturdays as schedule allows from the dates and times listed. Recommend you approve that request.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Superintendent's report.
I've linked it for you. These are just my scratch notes from a meeting I was at. So if you paid attention to education long enough, we've come and gone from different ideas and things. And one of the things that's coming around again are letter grades. So we used to get letter grades, and then that went away. So that is now coming back. So basically where this is at, right now there's still a public comment period that will last. It was supposed to be this week. It's been extended, I think, to the beginning of January. And in January, they will decide exactly, they'll finalize their plan and we'll move forward. So North Spencer and all the schools within North Spencer will get a letter grade that will be reflective of the 25-26 school year. And then we will get that grade approximately in August of 2026. So there's a lot more detail than that, but that's just a surface level summary of change that is coming. Next item is something that Mr. Engelbrecht put together. Him and I were talking at the Friday football game, I'm sure, about some of the accomplishments of our teams. And him and I just talked about this a little bit. He put together something that basically summarizes team and individual accomplishments, sectional, postseason success, and also all conference. So pretty neat that he put all that together. I included for you also our high school marching band results for the 25 marching season. Put those in there for you just to have that information and be able to see it. So, be happy to answer any questions on this, but I think it's pretty neat that all these things are put together, so.
But
Next
there's
up.
success there too, Ben and I were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Some
A lot of
good,
success.
good school years and
Yeah.
good seasons in all the schools.
That's for sure. Next item for superintendent's report. Today, I received an email from Mrs. Griffin-Straw. She's a business teacher at the high school, but she also does BPA. On Friday, December 5th, the Regional Leadership Conference took place. I have a whole bunch of kids here to recognize these kids that I mentioned all advanced to state. The state will be in March in downtown Indianapolis. Emma Aldridge, first place interview skills. J.D. Brentlinger, third place personal finance management. Evan Decker, estate banking and finance. Dorian Dillon Lee, payroll accounting. Kara Henning, business law and ethics. Noah Lee, health administration procedures. Evan Pitt, personal finance management and entrepreneurship. Jackson Rapay, health insurance and medical billing. Anna Summerside, job and programming. And then she also got first in fundamentals of web design. And then we have a financial analyst team of J.D. Brentlinger and Noah Lee. They also advanced to state. They got second place. A lot of other kids participated here. It looks like they did some good things, but just wanted to recognize those BPA kids. I was gonna say something about the Career Connected School, but I don't think there's anything I can say about being on with the kids and Mrs. Kress, Mr. Temple, what they did. So that was really neat to see that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really good. And lastly, I wanna basically thank German American Bank. They do a school spirit card that came by last week with a check for $651.24. These are the little debit cards, and they say here are chills on them. You use them so much, and then we get every quarter they give us a check. So very nice of them to do that. They also brought some cookies, I'll tell you. A check and cookies. I don't know if you could beat that. So thank you to German American Bank. That is all I have for superintendent's report.
No other, and I will ask for an adjournment of this meeting to go into executive session.
I move to executive session.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried, and we're adjourned at 6:52.